What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video.
I rep the West to the death, but my life is better. I've shed blood, shed tears, man, I stormed bad weather. I caught an L at 19, that's a cold ass letter. But now I'm back in the world and trying to make it better forever. They counted me out at a young age, but now I'm living proof. I'm in this booth, I'm spitting truth, you see me on the tube. The Dub Show, homies bounce and roll. The Dub Show.
This video today, I went back and forth whether or not I was going to make this video. I went back and forth. There was another video I was thinking of making, and I may make it. I may have to make that one as well today. But I have a question. I have a question for you guys today. And if you don't mind getting in the comments and answering, that'd be appreciated. And let's keep it respectful, right? My question is, with all these protests that have been going on in regards to ICE, in regards to illegal immigration, my question is this. For those that participate and those that support those protests, are you participating and do you support it because you're standing for immigration reform? Or is it because you hate Donald Trump? I think that's a legitimate question at this point. And I'm going to tell you why. I have done one video on the protests. And I did one video because I know that people on both sides of the issue are very, very emotionally invested, right? But I can say that in doing one video, on the protests, I get comments on a daily basis about the protests. The video has nothing whatsoever to do with protests. And I get comments about Donald Trump, mainly Donald Trump, some about the protests, right? And that's what led to this video. Someone was in the comments again today talking about Donald Trump. And I'm like, damn, I haven't mentioned that guy's name in a video in a while. Why are people on my pages, on my channels, in my content, in my comment sections, talking about that? And it makes me believe it's not about the issue. It's about the person. And I feel that if you're so wrapped up in a person, you're not seeking answers. You only want to make accusations. I'm not hearing anybody come up with solid ideas regarding immigration reform, the immigration process, illegal immigration. I see a long list of politicians in the past on the left saying the exact same thing that people on the right are saying now. And when the people on the left were saying it, it was okay. And when people on the left were doing what's being done now, it was okay. People forget that the last 2 months maybe of Biden's presidency, the ICE raids really picked up. During Biden's presidency, they picked up, and it was okay then. I watched an interview that Homan did, the guy running ICE, right? He was interviewed about the protests, and he was asked, are these protests gonna make you guys think twice, slow anything down? And he said, no, it's gonna get us more of a bigger budget and more agents. And that's an unfortunate thing. I listened to a majority of the interview, and Homan said that when ICE was sent into LA, what started this huge, the protests really kicking off, he said they targeted a factory that was laundering money. People forget ICE go after criminals. They target criminals. And he said that. This guy said that criminals were targeted. And he said the only thing about illegals is they hang around with other illegals. He said, so when we target a criminal who they know is an illegal, they're going to question everybody around that individual because they know who's likely around them. So when they target a factory like that that's laundering money, they start questioning factory workers. What's going to be reported in the media is factory workers targeted when they actually shut down a money operation. He said that during the ICE raids, someone who had done some heinous stuff to a child was arrested. He was targeted and arrested, and then the people around him were questioned, and if they were illegal, they were apprehended. They targeted a man who, and I use that term loosely, who had assaulted women sexually. They arrested him, questioned the people around him, and arrested them, detained them. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on I don't agree with. But I understand when you enter a country illegally, you're a criminal. And so people like to say innocent people are being detained and deported, but they've broken the law. We cannot go into Mexico illegally and stay there. We cannot go into Canada illegally and stay there. We can't go into any other country on earth illegally and stay there. If we're detained, we will be deported. I don't understand why people don't get that. The Mexican president has shut down the southern border of Mexico. They're detaining and deporting people. It's not racist when they do it. It's not racist when any other nation does it. I want to see immigration reform. I want to see a process that's more streamlined. It's not going to happen when people are burning stuff, looting, shutting down freeways. People have to pay the bills. People are living paycheck to paycheck right now, and they can't get to work, or they're late for work because people that apparently have no work are in the streets. The looting doesn't help. I said this in the other video and I'm going to say it now. We need the best speakers and the most educated people to get in front of cameras and talk about this issue. That will get people's ears, maybe their hearts, and maybe their votes. But shutting down freeways, looting stores, damaging property, We as a taxpayers got to pay for all that. And out here in California, everything is so expensive. Adding more costs to that just makes things worse, man. To me, this isn't a political. I'm trying to make sure that this isn't a left or right thing. This is an American thing. Those that are really, really trying to support the people who come over here illegally with good intentions, make sure you protest peacefully. You look at right now in prison. There's a prison that's on a hunger strike. People who are in prison for murder, people who are involved in violent acts on a regular basis behind those walls, they understand if they respond to the current CDC lockdown with violence, they're proving the CDC's point. But by reacting peacefully, involving the courts, fighting for their rights, they're going to get some stuff done. If convicts are able to figure that out, why can't people on the streets figure that out and apply it? Their voices are louder out here. Their ability to get their point across, to get in front of a camera, to gain sympathy and understanding is a lot easier out here. This was on my heart. You know, and like I said, people in the comments, I'm making videos that have nothing to do with the protests, nothing to do with Donald Trump. And those topics are in the comments. I really don't think a lot of people involved in those things care about the issue. I think they just hate someone so bad that they can't see anything else other than that. Everything that person does is wrong. And that's fine. But I'm not his representative. I can't talk to the guy. I can't give him your concerns. The world is a dangerous place right now. It's a troubled place. There's a lot of bad energy in the air. Try to focus on some positive stuff, man. Put your family first. It's my video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.